Peter Rabbit and the Starry Friends. The sun had set, and the quiet forest was dark. Peter Rabbit was in his burrow, snuggled in his warm bed. Peter looked out his small window. The dark seemed big and a little bit scary. He felt a tiny bit worried. But then, a sparkling light appeared in the black sky. Then another and another. Thousands of stars began to shine. Peter smiled. "Hello, friends," he whispered. He imagined each star was a tiny friend, waving to him from very far away. He picked the brightest star and talked to it. "Are you scared of the dark?" Peter asked. The star seemed to twinkle back in a friendly way. Peter imagined the star saying, "Don't be afraid, Peter. The dark is just a big blanket, so stars like us can shine even brighter." "And even when we're not there," the star continued, "there's always another light nearby. Maybe the moon or a lamp from far away." Peter looked up and saw the big, round moon smiling in the sky. Its silvery light gently shone into his burrow. He wasn't scared of the dark anymore. He knew that the dark wasn't scary at all because there were always light friends there to keep him safe. With a warm heart and a smile, Peter closed his eyes. He knew his star friends, and the moon would always be there, shining for him all through the night. Peter Rabbit and the Great Oak Climb. One sunny morning, Peter Rabbit woke up with a wonderful idea. "Today we explore," he cheered. He scampered to Hazel the squirrel's and Pip the mouse's homes. "Let's climb the biggest oak tree in the forest," Peter said. Hazel nodded eagerly, her tail twitching. Pip was a little shy, but very keen to see what was up high. The oak tree was so tall, Peter started to climb, and Hazel scurried up quickly. Pip held on tight to the bark, taking careful steps. "Be careful, Pip," Peter called out. "This branch is a bit slippery." When they reached a big branch, Peter spotted an old bird's nest. "Oh, look," he whispered. Hazel reached for a plump acorn. "We must be careful not to drop anything," she said, "and always hold on tight." Suddenly, Pip slipped. "Eek," he squeaked. Peter quickly reached out a paw. "Are you all right, Pip?" Hazel quickly used her bushy tail to steady Pip. "We must help each other," she exclaimed. All three friends giggled. They had learned that exploring was fun, but being careful and helping friends was the most important thing of all. Peter Rabbit and the Lost Kitten. Peter was a lovely rabbit with long ears and soft fur. He loved exploring the lush green forest and helping his friends. One sunny morning, Peter was munching on a delicious carrot. Suddenly, Peter heard a tiny meow. He looked around and saw a tiny kitten with fluffy white fur trembling under an old oak tree. The kitten looked very scared and lost. "Oh, poor Glimmer," Peter whispered. He gently approached, trying to comfort her. Just then, Nutmeg, Peter's quick little squirrel friend, jumped down from a tree branch. "What's wrong, Peter?" Nutmeg asked. Peter told Nutmeg about Glimmer. "We have to help Glimmer find her way home," Peter said with determination. Peter and Nutmeg began their journey. They asked chirping birds, fluttering butterflies, and hopping frogs, "Have you seen anyone looking for a small white kitten?" Finally, they met a wise old owl sitting on a high branch. "Meow meow," Glimmer softly cried. The old owl squinted. "I heard a little girl named Lily is very sad because she lost her kitten. Her house is near the sparkling stream." Peter and Nutmeg thanked the wise old owl and quickly followed the direction of the stream. Glimmer was tired, but Peter carried Glimmer on his back so the kitten wouldn't have to walk anymore. This was a way of caring for their new friend. Soon, they saw a pretty little house with colorful flowers in the yard. A little girl was sitting on the doorstep, her eyes sadly looking into the distance. It was Lily. "Glimmer," Lily exclaimed happily when she saw her kitten. She ran and hugged Glimmer tightly. Glimmer also rubbed her head against Lily, just as happy. Peter and Nutmeg smiled, feeling warm inside. Peter and Nutmeg felt a warmth in their hearts. They had helped a friend find her family. From that day on, Peter and Nutmeg knew that caring and compassion were the most wonderful gifts they could give. They learned that nurturing means helping others when they need it most.